Welcome back to more $500 Turbo Car Challenge content. This is going to be based around the TBI system used in our 1990 Chevy C2500 with a 5.7. As you can see from our last steel stick video, we barely made it under the regulator. I did not sand this at all. I didn't touch it. I left it exactly how you saw in the last video. Let it dry, cure. We also have the bottom piece right here, which fits perfectly with our gasket. This is our spacer we're going to be using down here at the bottom. And one of the issues that I have right now is this hole right here was for a vacuum line. It was not plumbed. And then also we have where I machined a little bit of the aluminum down. I didn't anticipate that this was going to happen. So as we're going to go ahead and use some of the steel stick to fix our screw up here. We're going to make it to where there's no turbulent airflow or possibly any issues between unequalization of pressure between the two bowls. So let me get my steel stick prepped. We'll get it in there. You already know how it works. We'll come back here in a moment. A crucial part that I often forget to tell people, especially before applying any gaskets, is make sure that you clean your products well. We went to O'Reilly's and got us some brake parts cleaner. You'll notice immediately the product's already cleaner. It does go fast, and it is a very potent solvent. Just try not to use very much when you first spray it on. Kind of allow it to soak in any of the residue that may be on it. As you can see, my process is exactly the same. We're just going to go ahead and get this stuff mixed together. Once we do, we'll jam some in here, jam some in here, and then we're going to put this back together real quick while we're mixing it up. Okay, make sure that's all nice and fit there, because we're going to kind of form fit this into place, and I want it to kind of recontour to the piece that I had already taken out. So when we do this, I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and bolt this down right now. That way it doesn't move, and then we can just jam it in that hole. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and roll that up. Stuff that in there.
A little bit more. Alright. You do basically the same exact thing we did last time. I'm just going to press in there. Make sure it's nice and flat. Just a tiny bit more.
So that's in there good. Go ahead and do the same thing. Press this, round it out. And you really do have a little bit more time to play with this stuff than what some people may make it seem like.
In there. Make sure you get a view of what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take this off real quick. Alright, set this down on top here. Okay. And now we're going to put these ones here in before this hardens.
Whatever you do, do not tighten it down too much on one part and you end up breaking it. Just want it a little bit at a time once you get it in there. Okay, whoops. Oh, come on. Okay, good, nice and tight. Now let's get back down to the bottom here. Good, it's still nice and malleable. I've got plenty of time to work with it. We may not even really need to sand very much. Yeah, it's just gonna have to do. We're gonna let that dry and cure in place the way that it is there, and then I'll probably come back at it with a little bit of sandpaper, make sure it's all nice and smoothed out. Nice thing is that's gonna give us a place for that to sit. We've taken away pretty much all the ability to vacuum leak. There's a tiny little bit there and a tiny little bit there. I'm not really concerned about that. If it really needs to equal out pressure that much, then so be it. Get this nice and tight down here. Again, that's what she said. Okay, I'm gonna tighten it too much. I'm really good at that. Broke a exhaust stud earlier. We'll talk about that later. All right, there you have it. Now something we are gonna have to address. As you can see, I was able to raise it substantially more than stock. But we are going to have a clearance issue here, so we're going to have to just kind of file those out a little bit. We'll take the Dremel, we'll just kind of hit the lip right there, and if we need to, I'll put more steel stick up in there just to make this more stable. I mean, I don't really care, you know. We'll play games all day long. I'm going to make this work. So there you have it. Sorry I don't have anything more exciting for you tonight, but we had to get something done. We did run out of wire. Ran out of wire on that guy right here. So I was in the middle of boogering these up. And I mean, yeah. And then that started happening. I started running out of wire. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Dude, the Fab Monkey really needs to work on his welding skills. That is just junk. No. It's gonna work though. You wait till he grinds it. The Fab Monkey has the most excellent grinding skills. You just wait. Alright, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you tomorrow. We got a new package coming in the mail, and we should be able to get this put on tomorrow. But we also might be doing some custom fitting work and trying to figure out how to get a fuel pressure gauge right here. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. All right, peace.